Today, I'm going to be playing Thin Ice Trials, but I can only use one layer at a time. How this will work is that I will start on the top layer, and I will try to stay there for as long as possible. Once I fall down a layer, I can't step on the previous layer or layers. If you guys enjoy this video, think about hitting that like button, subscribing. The channel has been growing a lot recently, and I really do appreciate it. You guys mean a lot. Without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, here we are in a game of Thin Ice Trials, and yes, it's back, and time to attempt this challenge. And I would say that I haven't done any games with this challenge yet, but this isn't my first game doing it. Like, so far I've played, I think, about, like, 2 games, yeah. This is, like, my 3rd game of the challenge. I didn't include the first 2, because both of those games, like, I messed up, or I switched to a higher layer that I fell from already, so I just had to leave. So I'm trying to be extra careful this time, what I do. Oh, I guess he didn't break those tiles, alright, good. This is like my kind of challenge for Thin Ice Trials. Right here. Alright, there we go. Round 1 is always super easy. It's pretty much a free qual every time. Alright, on to round 2. Here's where things could just get a little harder. Round 2 is still easy to qual on, but just gets a little harder. But yeah. I'm happy Thin Ice Trials is back. The thing about Thin Ice Trials is that when it first came out, I didn't really like it. I feel like the reason why is a few reasons. One, it came out at a bad time, like right at the end of Season 3. And then another thing was because I only played it for like, I only had a couple hours to play it since it was going away. Because of the new season. And I hadn't played in quite a few days, so I really wasn't playing that good. So I died a lot. But this time I've actually had time to appreciate it and stuff, which is good. And this is like my challenge at Thin Ice Trials. I know when Hexagon Trials came back one of the times, like I did the challenge where I'd use a random number generator in Hexagon. And that was the challenge I did pretty much in Hexagon Trials. This is like the challenge I'm doing in Thin Ice Trials. Almost kind of like the, oh, I fell there, I was about to say. Kind of like the unofficial part 2 to that video. Alright, here's where the challenge really starts, the final. Same thing as like Hexagon Trials. The first 2 rounds are pretty easy, but the final is like the where it gets tough. But yeah, but I really am enjoying this, like I said before, and yeah. And I think this challenge is definitely one that works really well for Thin Ice. So I had the one in Hexagon, like I mentioned before, where I use a random number generator. Which, if you haven't seen that video, I recommend you see it. But yeah, it's a really good video. I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't. I'm sure a lot of you guys have, because it actually has a decent amount of views. It's one of my most viewed Fall Guys videos, but still only has, like, I forget how much views it has at the moment. I need to check. Luckily, I've stayed on this layer so far. I've yet to drop down. I think I'm going to mess up again. I'm on this layer. I cannot use that tile there. I'm going to try to stay on the second layer for as long as I can, because if I fall down, I could be screwed. Like, this challenge seems like it's definitely the hardest in the final. It really depends. Like, if I stay on this layer for a while, it won't be the most difficult, but it'll be really difficult if I fall down to the last layer. Is that guy trying to desync me or something? I don't know what he was trying to do. Oh, I almost used that tile. I literally was kind of going for it, but, like, the last second I realized that I would have had to, like, that was doing the challenge. Good thing I remembered. I like the way this is ending out. Luckily, the second layer seems to be pretty much destroyed, so this really shouldn't be that much of a problem for me. Hopefully I can win it. Like, these challenge videos are definitely a bit hard to win, but yeah. I know I did win the Hexagon Trials one, because that one, guy definitely attempted it until I won, pretty much. I included, like, the first attempt and the one I won on it, and I might do the same for this. Like, this is my first attempt. Imagine if I win this. That would be pretty freaking insane. I actually could. Like, I messed up. Oh, no, I just missed that. Dang it, I choked it. I actually thought I was gonna win that, honestly. If I made that jump, I would have won, probably. Like, that's just my fault. I choked it. That was a really good match, though. Alright, game 2. Here we go. Hopefully this time I could get the dub. That was so close last game, but I just had to choke it at the end. So luckily, I got pretty lucky the way people played that out. Sometimes towards the end, people kind of break it up into like islands, leading the platforms to kind of be like 2 layers tall towards the end, but people kind of flattened it out almost, so it's just kind of, it was 1 layer in most of the area. So I got really lucky about that, and I totally had it. It's just, I choked that jump at the end, whatever. Everyone makes mistakes, that was just a mistake I made. We'll take a win at this game. Alright, round 2, here we go. Someone must have disconnected there. It didn't count them as being eliminated in the elimination counter, but I did see them with the fall feed there. Must have disconnected. Someone playing on McDonald's Wi-Fi or something. I don't know. That's the thing about this game that I learned is that if you don't play on wired connection, you're gonna be disconnecting a lot. And yeah, of course I do play on wired connection, which is why I don't really disconnect that much on both PlayStation and PC. See, I am on PC now, of course. But like the thing about is I'm on PC now, but I'm probably gonna still keep doing the videos on PlayStation. I think like I might eventually start doing videos on PC, but I'm gonna stick to PlayStation for now. All right, on to the final now. Here's where things get hard. Hopefully I get a lobby like last game where people kind of flatten the map, like I said, just so that way towards the end it's all like 1 tile, like deep, like the top and the middle layers are just completely destroyed. So that way I just don't even have to worry about that, because if I do, like that just makes the challenge way harder than it already is. This challenge is decently hard, I'd say, but like probably harder than the Hex one where I use a random number generator. I fell into this layer, but luckily a lot of the top layers destroyed. Cause that one, all I had to do is fall down to a layer. It's not like it gave you a disadvantage really that much. You started kind of lower. The fun of it was really just you didn't know where you started really. I don't know if this one or the inverted settings challenge is harder. I don't know. I'm gonna stick to this one for now. I wish I could eat that tile in the corner right there. I don't want that there, but I pretty much can't. Like, I'm not allowed to. Oh, I'm already on this layer. I don't like this. I really don't like this. I'm not really in a good spot whatsoever. That was a nice jump I just made there. I didn't land on those tiles at all since they're the middle layer. So I'm going to rely on other people to destroy the middle layer, and if there's anything left of the top layer, because I can't do it unless I just cheat the challenge and like if I break the rules. And I'm not going to be breaking the rules for the challenge. We don't do that here at Survival. I think I'm screwed, yep. I just got unlucky. Like I could have jumped to those tiles there, but then that'd be breaking the rules since they're on the middle layer. That's unfortunate. So I guess I won't be walking away with a win on this challenge. Although I almost won the first game. I just choked. It's my fault. Everyone makes mistakes, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. And fortunately, I didn't get to win this challenge, but I'm sure, like I usually do good in my challenges, and I did pretty good there, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out.